Everyone, we're going to begin in about 5 minutes. Apparently, people are having a hard time finding the venue because there's a lot of road closures, so I appreciate your patience. Okay, we're ready. Thanks, everybody. So, good morning, faculty, staff, family, and friends. It is my great honor to be here today to celebrate the commencement of the class of 2025. On behalf of the Avalon University School of Medicine, I would like to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. Today, we honor the commitment, resilience, and remarkable achievements of these exceptional individuals. These graduates have spent the past 4 years honing their skills and knowledge in the pursuit of becoming physicians. They have studied the human body, the human mind, and the human spirit. They have learned how to diagnose and treat disease, how to provide comfort and care, and how to heal the body and the soul. But more than just their academic achievements, these graduates have also demonstrated the qualities that make great physicians: compassion, empathy, and commitment to service. They have shown a willingness to put the needs of others before their own, and they have demonstrated a passion for helping others. Please join me in welcoming Avalon University School of Medicine's class of 2025. Good morning, everyone. It is truly a joyous occasion. Graduates, please be seated. It is truly a joyous occasion for our graduates, their loved ones, and all of us at Avalon University School of Medicine. I'm Michelle Smith, and I'm honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for this celebration. To our graduates, this is your moment. Your presence here today reflects years of discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering resolve. You are about to embark upon an exciting, life-altering experience, one you will never forget. This day marks a wonderful milestone, not only in your lives, but also for Avalon University. And we couldn't be more proud of you all. So let's get to it. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Samir Fateh, president of Avalon University School of Medicine. Under his visionary leadership, Avalon has experienced remarkable growth, expanding clinical rotation opportunities, launching innovative programs, and attracting outstanding faculty and students alike. Dr. Fateh is a dedicated champion of medical education, deeply committed to preparing future physicians with the knowledge, experience, and values needed to thrive in today's healthcare systems. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Samir Fateh to the stage.
Thank you, Michelle, for the very kind words. And welcome, everyone. Good morning. On behalf of Avalon University School of Medicine, I'm honored and thrilled to welcome you all to our 2025 graduation ceremony. Today marks one of the most special days of the year for us, a day filled with pride, celebration, and heartfelt joy. It is a privilege to stand in front of our graduating class, surrounded by their families, friends, mentors, and supporters as we celebrate this extraordinary milestone. First and foremost, I want to give a big thank you to Avalon University's Board of Trustees, our deans, dedicated faculty members, and all of the esteemed members of both U.S. and Curacao administrations. Your support and presence today truly elevates the meaning of this occasion. To our graduates, the day you've been working toward for years has finally arrived. All of you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. You've endured rigorous coursework, challenging exams, long nights, and emotionally demanding clinical rotations. You've made it through one of the most demanding educational journeys, and you've come out strong, wiser, and more prepared to take on the world as future physicians. We at Avalon have had a great honor of being part of your journey. We've watched you grow, not only academically, but personally and professionally. It has been inspiring to witness your transformation from eager students to capable, compassionate young professionals ready to serve the world with purpose. Your journey wasn't always easy, but your perseverance, passion carried you forward, and today we celebrate that. Of course, the work doesn't end here. The practice of medicine is a lifelong journey of learning, growth, and service. As physicians, you'll continue to face challenges, adapt to change, and constantly strive to become the best version of yourselves. But for today, just for today, allow yourselves to pause. Celebrate how far you've come, taken this moment, this achievement, and let it remind you of your strength, your commitment, and the dreams that brought you here. This is a day you will remember for the rest of your lives. As you step forward into the next chapter of your careers, never forget the road that brought you here. There were likely moments of doubt, exhaustion, and uncertainty, moments when you wondered if you had what it takes, but you did it. You showed up every day, you worked through the difficult times, and you never gave up. That determination is what sets you apart and will continue to serve you well as you care for others. Also, please remember the people that helped you reach to this point. Behind every successful graduate is a support system that believed in them. Family members who offered love and encouragement, friends who stood by you, even the person who offered a kind word or a smile that when you needed the most. Be thankful for them. Hold on to that gratitude because it will remind you of the power of compassion and community, two qualities that are essential to good medicine. At Avalon, our core values are education, empathy, integrity, respect, and commitment. These values aren't just values that go along with our mission statement, they are the foundation of what it means to be a doctor. As you go forward, I encourage you to carry these values with you in every patient interaction, every difficult decision, and every opportunity to make a difference. Let them guide your actions and inspire your work. The world you are entering is complex and ever-changing, but it is also filled with opportunity. Opportunity to heal, to lead, to teach, and to serve. As our mission states, you now carry the responsibility of advancing public health, promoting patient safety, and holding yourself to the highest ethical and professional standards. This is not a responsibility to take lightly, but it is also a great privilege to be entrusted with the care of others is one of the most meaningful callings there is. Today is not just your accomplishment, it is shared celebration for your loved ones, your mentors, and everyone here at Avalon who has supported you in this journey. We share in your pride and your excitement for what's to come. There is so much good you are destined to do, and we can't wait to see the incredible impact you will have on this world. Class of 2025, this is your time. Stand tall, walk with confidence, and never stop striving to becoming the best physician and the best human you could be. Carry forward the lessons you've learned here, honor the values that define Avalon, and continue to bright light, healing, and hope into the lives of those you serve. Congratulations, graduates. The future is yours, and it is bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Samir. To deliver today's opening remarks is Dr. Satish Arja, Dean of Avalon University School of Medicine. Dr. Arja has been a cornerstone of Avalon's academic leadership, guiding our medical education programs with integrity innovation, and a deep commitment to student success. As dean of the school, he has championed curriculum development, academic quality, and faculty mentorship, helping ensure that Avalon continues to meet the highest standards in global medical education. With a passion for evidence-based learning and international collaboration, Dr. Arja plays a vital role in shaping Avalon's academic vision and preparing our students to become competent, compassionate, and globally minded physicians. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Satish Arja.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Avalon University School of Medicine 2025. And as you all know that today, this year is very special for us. We know that, Avalon graduates got residency matching this year. We got 55 residency matches, which is one of the highest in the history of Avalon University School of Medicine. It's not only that, out of these 55 residency positions, 33 of them are the recent graduates. In the last academic year, we had around 42 graduates, and out of 42 graduates, 36 people applied for residency positions. And out of 36, 33 people got matched, which is 91% match rate. And we are very proud of our graduates. Definitely, we are very proud of it, but there are many people who worked behind this. Definitely, I would like to congratulate Dr. Ghani, who is the mastermind behind this. Dr. Ghani, thank you so much, Dr. Ghani, for whatever you have done for these graduates. And then also we have our Dean of Clinical Sciences, Dr. Wilson. He also played a very important, critical role in shaping up our graduates. Dr. Wilson, thank you so much, Dr. Wilson. And also, I would like to thank our dedicated clinical chairs, including Dr. Stewart and Dr. Kiami, who are here. And these are always passionate about our students. And they would like to make them, one of the best doctors. That's what they think. And not only that, please don't forget your basic science faculty members who laid the foundation for your knowledge. And also remember all your clinical preceptors where you got your training during your third year and fourth year. And not only that, we have administrative staff members who worked tirelessly for your MSPEs and all those things, Michelle and Jackie. We should always be thankful to all of them. Above all these people, the most important for any institution is the leadership. We have very strong leadership in that aspect. We have our Chancellor, Dr. Shaukat Fateh, and who is the visionary leader for this school, and the President, Dr. Samir Fateh, and both Vice Presidents here, Mr. Kopp and Mr. Dirani. They were what you call always guiding us. They were telling what we should be doing it and how we should focus on as growing as a strategic plan for the next 3 years or next 5 years, whatever it is. Thank you so much for your guidance, Dr. Fateh, Dr. Samir. And I would like to what you call welcome all the graduates who are going to what you call becoming doctors from today onwards. Esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, devoted families and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It's my profound privilege and joy to welcome you to this extraordinary celebration. Today marks the culmination of years of tireless study, unyielding determination, sleepless nights, and countless sacrifices. Today you done the title of doctor, not just in the name, in spirit, knowledge, and purpose. To our graduates, you arrived here with a dream, you leave here with a call. Medicine is not merely a career, it's a sacred trust. It is the daily choice to place science in service of humanity. It is listening as deeply as diagnosing, standing beside patients in their darkest hours, and bringing skills and compassion to every bedside. You have been tested academically, emotionally, morally, and personally. You have trained in a world reshaped by global pandemic and witnessed firsthand the fragility and resilience of human life. And still, you pressed forward. You adapted, showed courage, honored the oath that has guided our profession for centuries, to do no harm and heal whenever possible. This is the quote what Dr. Wilson always talked to our students. To do no harm, Dr. Wilson. But let me be clear, today is not just an ending, it is the beginning. The world you enter as a physician is complex and ever-changing and needs your leadership. You will be asked not only to treat illness, but to confront inequality, to speak for the voiceless, to advance science, and just as importantly, to never lose sight of the humanity behind the diagnosis. As you take your next step into residency, research, and communities around the globe, remember what brought you here. Remember the mentors who challenged you, the patients who taught you, and the classmates who walked this path beside you. Let those memories guide you. And to the families and loved ones with us today, thank you. Your faith, your patience, and your unwavering support help make this day possible. Today we celebrate not only our graduates, but you as well. In closing, I offer this. Be bold in your decisions. Never regret for your decisions. But be humble in your learning. Be fierce in your advocacy, but gentle in your care. Above all, remaining anchored in empathy is the finest medicine we possess. Class of 2025, we are proud of you, believe in you, and cannot wait to see the future you will shape. Congratulations, doctors. The world is waiting for you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Arja, for those inspiring words. Next, it is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Mahboob M. Fateh. Dr. Fateh is a board-certified pathologist whose remarkable career spans over 4 decades in clinical medicine, medical education, and healthcare leadership. Trained in both the United Kingdom and the United States, he has held numerous prestigious roles, including chief resident, laboratory director, and senior staff pathologist. He has been a dedicated educator for over 40 years, currently serving as associate professor of pathology at Michigan State University, and has published extensively in peer-reviewed journals and medical textbooks. Dr. Fateh's commitment to excellence, compassion, and mentorship has impacted countless students, colleagues, and institutions. His leadership continues to shape Avalon University's mission and future. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Mahboob Fateh.
All that was for me? Wow. I didn't think I was that good, but thank you. It's an honor to speak to new graduates here. It's my privilege and pleasure. Let me introduce myself in a different way. My name is Mahboob, means loving person, and Fateh means successful. I love your success, and I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Now, I do know that you went through a roller coaster ride for 4 years, or whatever number of years that you went through medical educations. And during that time, you had highs and lows, depression, sleepless nights, questioning yourself. And after all that, you came out ahead. And you came out ahead because you believed in yourself, and you told yourself that nothing is impossible. And you had support system to help you on that one. So because of that, you are now officially qualified to wear long white coats from short white coats. Congratulations. Now the question is, why did you choose medicine? Did you want to make money and therefore you came here? Or did you serve humanity and therefore you took that choice? Now, if you pick just the humanity, then you become Mahatma Gandhi probably, or Mother Teresa. If you just pick money, then maybe we are like Elon Musk or Alice Watson. But you are neither of them. You want a little bit of both, and that's the right choice. What you need to worry about is that serve your patients, serve humanity, and money will be a byproduct. And believe me, in medicine, particularly in Western countries, there will be enough byproducts to enjoy your life as well. So do not focus on money. Money does not buy comfort. Money does not buy happiness. It buys comforts. So if you want happiness in what you are doing, and that should be your goal, then you should focus on treating your patients and enjoying that part of it. Money would not be an issue if you do it right way. So my suggestion is not worry about it. Now let's take a couple of examples, and I apologize ahead of time that the second example that I'm going to give you is very personal, and I don't like to talk about personal things, but I will because it's such a special situation. So the first example is that let's presume for a minute that you are, each one of you is doing internal medicine residency in a reasonably sized hospital. And after 1 year of residency, you are assigned to emergency medicine for 3 months. When you are in emergency medicine, after 1 month, you have a weekend that is free. You are invited to a lavish dinner in a 5-star restaurant. And you are getting ready for the beautiful dinner. And suddenly, you get a phone call from your section chief saying that ER physician who is on call has called in sick, and you have to go and cover that part. This is first time you are on your own as a physician in the ER, which is pretty busy ER. You go there, and within few minutes, you get a call saying that there is a patient coming in with acute chest pain. You have never dealt with myocardial illnesses on your own, alone, without someone supporting you. So you wait for the patient. ETA was 10 minutes. You had those 10 minutes to reflect on how to manage cardiac problems, the ones that you had learned from one of the best medical schools, which is Avalon Medical Schools of Avalon University. You go through all those 15 or 20 steps of management, and you are ready to tackle that. Patient comes to you. Patient is sweating. You feel like sweating too, because this is your first time. You examine patient, and you start your management. Once you started management, you forgot about your nervousness. You went through the whole thing so beautifully. That patient went through cardiac catheterization, had stent, afterward had echocardiogram. Patient came out with no cardiac damage. Beautiful job, each one of you. This is a hypothetical situation, but can easily occur to you when you actually do your residency. Now, next day, when you go to work, your section chief calls you that come to patient's room. Patient was admitted for overnight observation. Come to patient's room because I want you to discuss something with the patient. So now you start going there with little palpitation that did I do something wrong? My section chief is calling me. When you go there, section chief congratulates you, saying that you did a beautiful job, one of the best jobs I have seen in a long time. And the patient gets up and hugs you, saying that, doctor, you saved my life. Now that happiness that you get is far, far better and more than what you would have gotten if you had gone to a lavish restaurant for a fancy dinner. These kind of things will happen to you every week, maybe even more often. So you are in the right specialty to do a good job, enjoy it, and yet live the comfortable life. So keep that in mind. Now the second one that I'm going to address, and again, like I said, I'm sorry that I'm mentioning this, but it's so important that you need to know about it. That one is that this is a high-risk human services that you can do if you elect to do. I have my younger nephew who is located in North Carolina, and he's an emergency room physician. He has 3 kids. He is around 40 years age. I should know his exact age, but I have senile dementia, so forgive me for that. He is a very sincere, very good emergency room physician. So one day he decides that he wants to go to Gaza to provide services to poor people who are indiscriminately bombarded, and there is no one to treat them. So him, along with several other physicians from all over the United States, went there under the umbrella of UN, United Nations, and stayed there for 3 weeks. They did not sleep for 3 weeks. Not that they were scared of sleeping, because they didn't have time to sleep. Patients were coming one after another. They were understaffed. They had not enough medical equipment, not even enough food. That physician, his name is Ayaz Pathan, and we are privileged to have his parents in the audience. Please quickly stand up. I know it's a personal thing. Mr. and Mrs. Pathan. She's my sister and my brother-in-law, and of course, the same relationship with Dr. Fateh here. When he was doing this noble work, they did not sleep in Cary, North Carolina. You can imagine why. And eventually, everything worked out. God was in our favor. He came back in one piece. When he came back, they went to sleep for 3 weeks because they had to catch up on their sleep. So this is a high-risk proposition I do not recommend you do in initial stage of your life. Although I'm proud of what he did, I'm still scared of what he did. And I want you to keep that in mind and find alternate possibilities, such as going with the Doctors Without Borders, hurricane victims, flood victims, fire victims, charity clinics in Africa. Devote some time, once you get settled in your life with the new physician's job, devote some time for those humanitarian projects and pay it back, because people need your help. There are a lot of unfortunate people in the world. You are fortunate ones. And if you don't help them, there is no one who else can help them. The personal, individual involvement is so important. Now, you can donate money and buy help, but it's not the same as you being involved directly. So keep that in mind and keep doing that. Now, next step is that you have succeeded in becoming what you have become here. And that is because you had a support system. And you need to recognize that. There are several groups of people who have helped you achieve what you have acquired here. Let's start with the first one, an obvious one. Your family, your friends, your brothers, sisters, girlfriend, boyfriends, they have supported you in many ways, monetarily, moral support, and everything. So let's give a big applause to your relatives and everybody here. Now, the second group, which you'll be surprised when I mention, is the group which has established a foundation and platform for you to become a doctor. If they were not there, you would never become doctor, at least not in this particular Avalon Medical School. They are the pioneers and founding fathers of Avalon Medical School, which include chancellors, vice chancellors, president, vice president, and all deans of the different departments. Because of them, you have an excellent medical school here. I know personally, because I'm indirectly involved in this, every year they go through bringing a new projects, new ideas, steal some ideas from other medical schools, and make this school improve higher and higher and higher. And in doing so, right now, you are the graduates of the Avalon School, which is one of the best Caribbean schools, and it can be compared to many American and European medical schools. So you are in a top-notch medical school, and that will reflect when you apply for your residency and other things. So let's give them a big applause for giving a big platform. Third group should be very obvious, and that group is your regular faculty, part-time or full-time. These regular faculties, they were not just teaching you medicine, they were also supporting you as a family. When you are in depression or distress, they offered their shoulder to cry on. They were there to help you out in any minor or major emergencies. And they were like family on campus with medical background. So let's give them a big applause for all the faculties there. The last one, and that should be obvious one, but before I do that, I want you to sit there after I'm done congratulating you. And that is you, all of you here, and those who are not present also included in this one. You had support system of the family, medical school, medical faculty, but all those things would have failed if you were not persistent in what you were doing. If you didn't say that nothing is impossible for me, and you did that, and congratulations for that, and therefore, let's give them a big applause, all of us. Now, having said that, I'm going to say a few things which you may not like. You went through the schools. Now you're going to go through the graduation process. Now you're on the seventh heaven. I'm going to bring you down to earth now and tell you that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of your multiple fights which are necessary, and you'll have to fight those, but the advantage is that you have solid foundation of the medical education from a very good medical school, which is Avalon Medical School. So when you apply for the residency, there will be some rejections. I have gone through my rejection myself, and I was a foreign medical graduate as well. When rejections come, tell yourself, I'm going to keep at it. I'm not going to be disappointed in what I'm doing, and I will succeed, and you will succeed eventually. So keep that part in mind, and you will be successful. Now, once you get into your regular job after residency, this is another bad news. It's not smooth sailing after that. Even after 10 or 15 or 20 years, you will make mistakes. If you find a practicing physician, no matter what specialty, says that he has never made a mistake, you found a liar there. You will make a mistake. And again, let me give you an example. About 30 years ago, I hope I'm not going to be too slow. I'm okay, time-wise? All right. 30 years ago, I was in an international pathology meeting. There were about 700 to 800 pathologists in the audience. And one of the topics was medico-legal aspects of the pathology. And one speaker came to the podium and said, I'm going to ask you a question. You do not need to respond verbally, but raise your hand. And his question and there were multiple questions, but we'll go only one question. His question was, if you haven't made a serious mistake, at least once in your professional career, raise your hand. Of 800 people, not a single hand was raised. And that included pathologists with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of experience. So the whole moral of the story is that you will make mistake. We are all human beings. To err is human, and to forgive is divine. So remember that if someone else makes mistake, don't forget it could be you next day. So when you make mistake, and this is my advice to you, when you make mistake, analyze that mistake. After analyzing, if you come to conclusion that even though you meant to do everything right, you made a mistake, accept that mistake. Own that mistake. Lose couple of nights sleep, you are allowed to do that, and then move away from it. Don't dwell on it forever. Come over that episode in 1 or 2 weeks maximum and go back to your excellent medical practice habits. So that is my advice to you. And now I'm coming to the end, and the last part I would say, keep working hard. Work so hard that hard working becomes an enjoyment. And when you get to 4th, 5th, or 6th decade of your professional career, people will say, that's the hardworking physician there. And even when you are not working hard, or you're hardly working, they will still think that you're working hard. So create that aura about you and enjoy life. I think you are in one of the special professions that human beings have. You have access to a lot of things and save human lives. I wish you nothing but the best. God bless you, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fateh, for addressing our graduating class. We really appreciate your commitment to be here today in support of Avalon. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. At this time in our program, we would like to present an award. The Award of Excellence in the name of the late Abida Rajpura. Abida Rajpura is a sister of Avalon's Chancellor, Dr. Shaukat Fateh. Mrs. Rajpura grew up in the small town of Keshapura, India, and soon after marriage moved to England. Being the eldest of 4 siblings, Abida was the guiding force in her family to continually show a desire and passion for education, always giving back to her community. Once her family was established in England, she and her husband opened up an all-girls school in her hometown in India, which is currently a sizable and well-established school that houses students from her hometown and surrounding cities. She served as the vice president of the school and frequently traveled to the campus, where she found great joy in connecting personally with the students. Abida's warm presence and positive influence touched everyone who had the privilege of knowing her. She will always be remembered as a strong, compassionate woman who deeply loved her family and extended that same care and kindness to all those around her. The Abida Rajpura Award of Excellence is presented to a graduating medical student who exemplifies outstanding achievement as determined by the faculty. This honor recognizes excellence across multiple areas, including academic performance, clinical acumen, communication with patients, families, peers, and faculty, as well as meaningful contributions to community service and the life of the medical school. It's also a surprise to this person. They don't know that they're getting this award. This year, the Abida Rajpura Award of Excellence will be presented to our graduate, Dr. Christo Lemprakos. Making this moment even more special, the award will be presented by Dr. Anjum Rajpura, the daughter of the late Abida Rajpura, in whose honor this award was established. Christo, would you please make your way to the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the graduate address. Our graduate speaker for the class of 2025 is Dr. Dhruv Patel. Dr. Patel has exemplified perseverance, leadership, and compassion throughout his medical education at Avalon University School of Medicine. He served as student representative in both the basic and clinical sciences, reflecting his commitment to advocacy and collaboration within the student body. As he steps into his role as a physician, Dhruv carries with him not only the knowledge gained through rigorous training, but also the empathy and strength forged through personal adversity, qualities that will undoubtedly benefit his patients and the communities he will serve. He now looks forward to continuing his journey in a family medicine residency at Good Samaritan University Hospital in New York, where his compassion, determination, and leadership will no doubt leave a lasting impact. We're so proud of you, Dhruv. The stage is all yours, Dr. Patel.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, mentors, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Dhruv Patel, and I'm one of the graduating students who had the honor to speak at today's commencement. Before I continue my speech today, I would like to take a moment to personally thank and honor a few mentors who had made a lasting impact on my career. Dr. David Stewart, Dr. Harishi Patel, Dr. Nihal Patel, Dr. Saad Zafar, Dr. Herbert Oye, Dr. Suma Alluri, and Dr. Jonathan Lambo. Thank you for your guidance, your support, and most importantly, thank you for believing me. I would not have been here without your help. And lastly, I extend my major thanks to our Chancellor, Dr. Shaukat Fateh, and our President, Dr. Samir Fateh. Without your continued support, vision, and leadership, this journey would not have been possible. Thank you for creating an environment where students like me can learn, grow, and ultimately become physicians despite our personal struggles. So thank you. Today marks the culmination of one of the most challenging journeys any one of us will ever take. And as we stand here proud and exhausted, I would like for us to reflect upon the journey that brought us here today. Although we are all different human beings with our own unique past, we all have something in common. It's our struggles. We all share the same struggles. It is through the same struggles that we have all experienced that has led us here today. The adversity that we faced throughout our medical education has shaped us in the excellent physician that we are here today. For me, those struggles were deeply personal. When I started my clinical rotations, I was juggling financial pressures, academic struggles, homesickness, and even the loss of someone very close to me. At times, it felt overwhelming. But in those moments, I began to realize something important was at stake. It was the adversity. It was not necessarily a setback. It was an opportunity to grow. I chose to see each challenge that came my way, not as a barrier, but as an opportunity to become stronger, adaptable, and more resilient. This mindset became my approach to medicine. Whether it was bouncing back from a poor grade or striving to earn honors in my evals, I committed to making every day better than the last. I took everything to heart, every feedback, every failure, every success, because I knew that they were all an opportunity to learn from. Now I know we're all trained in different hospitals, different cities, and we all belong to different cohorts as well. But what matters most is that we all made it here today. As I reflect on my journey today, I'm reminded of a small but meaningful lesson from my childhood. I used to go grocery shopping with my father, and he would always ask me to bag the grocery items at the checkout. One time, while in the checkout line, I rushed through it so much that I packed everything very badly. I was worried about the people waiting behind us at the checkout line, and in my rush, all the fragile items broke and everything came out of the bag. Instead of being mad at me, my father calmly asked me to stop. He told me not to worry about the people waiting behind us and instead focus on doing it right. So I did. I slowly and carefully put everything back into that bag and I repacked the grocery bags. That experience taught me the most important lesson of my life. Sometimes the best way forward is not the fastest. It's the most precise, irrespective of how long it takes. And if I could leave you with anything today, it would be that take as much time as you need to prepare for the next chapter in your life. There's no race, there's no timeline, no single right way to build a career in medicine. What matters most is that you arrive where you're meant to be. Because now, we're not just students anymore. Today marks the end of our medical school journey, but it also marks the start of our career. That career can be anything we dream of, whether it's clinical medicine, entrepreneurial medicine, academic medicine, even economic medicine, or anything you choose. Whatever path we choose, we know for sure that from today onwards, we are all doctors. No one can take that away from us. We are all doctors from today. Doesn't matter what happens from today onwards, we're all doctors. So congratulations, class of 2025. You've earned this moment, you've earned this title, and I'll see you all in the wards, unless you're going to surgery.
Thank you, Dhruv. So next we have Dr. Fateh. So Dr. Fateh mentioned to me the other day that one of his greatest hopes is to one day be treated by an Avalon graduate. I'm not sure if he remembers saying that, but He said, someone trained well enough, compassionate enough, and skilled enough to care for him in his old age. When he said it, I remember quickly scribbling it down, saying to myself, I'm going to mention that in my graduation speech. Because I thought, that simple remark says so much about his vision for students at Avalon University School of Medicine. I want to mention it. And so it is for Dr. Fateh. This annual celebration represents more than just a graduation. It's the fulfillment of a dream where Avalon students are not just taught, but truly known, embraced as family. One of his earliest messages to new students is this: you will be accepted with open arms. We embrace you for all that makes you special. Then we push you to become so much more. He often reminds students that awesome family, right, awesome, will always be cheering you on through challenges, achievements, and every step your professional journey. And he says, no one will be cheering louder than me as you pursue your purpose in life. I can truly say from the heart that I'm proud to be part of that awesome family. It is now my honor to introduce someone whose vision and leadership continue to shape this remarkable institution, our Chancellor, Dr. Shaukat Fateh.
That was very good, Michelle. Touching. How come you never introduced me in the last 15 years like this? I had to stop and gather myself. It was very good. But I think it's true. That's how it is. You know, I want people, all of you fresh graduates, to be so good that you can treat me, treat all of us. And Michelle knows me very well, and I think everybody here knows me very well. I don't follow the script. So where I go from here, God knows. But I'll start with my brother. And this is a real conversation, Mehboob. He's my elder brother. Mr. Dinani, one of the vice presidents, asked me, how is he as a speaker? I said, my brother is visiting me. I would like to have him as a keynote speaker. And I said, he is good, but he's not as good as I am. I think I'll have to work hard now. You're very good. Really enjoyed it. It was fun. And other thing is that I try to go last, and Dr. Wilson knows that when I do that, I try to gather information from all the speeches, and what is left, I say. There is nothing that is left today. Dr. Arja said everything about the stats. My brother motivated you to be good physicians. So really, I have a big speech, but there is nothing I can do except to repeat the things that were said. So I'll repeat it. I'm very proud of you, all of you today. You are one of the best. And I think we always emphasize the fact that we are a family. I'm going off the script. Family-oriented school, and everybody knows that. And I think the babies that cry add to it. So don't take the babies out. Let them cry. It really adds to their background or philosophy of me and everybody here. It's really, really touching. Very good. So I'm very proud of you. I think what you have done is tremendous. And I think it's just the beginning, like everybody said. And I retired from my practice of skin pathology a few years back. And I always used to say that the day you think that you know everything is the day to retire. Because you'll never, ever be a perfect physician, ever. So don't try to achieve the perfection. Try to go all the way to the top and do the best you can when you reach that goal. We are proud of you, but at the same time, I want all of you here, the parents, families, and everybody, to also believe in Avalon. Please, we have done a tremendous job here, and I'm very proud of it. 100% step to pass rate. Dr. are just doing 55 students matched, the highest number of match rates so far. And some of the examples are right here. Unfortunately, some of them couldn't make it. 91% of the graduates that matched this year, 91%. Even American schools have a hard time matching that. So that thing. We have a dedicated dean for postgraduate education, Dr. Ghani. We have a dedicated MD5 faculty on the island, and we have experienced him, Dr. Saxena. And we have a lot of supporting events that go on, like we have lectures to prepare you for matching, and we also have a postgraduate education thing with a mock interview and stuff like that are unique to Caribbean. So what is the end result? And some of the beautiful ladies back there are all our secretary, our assistants. This is a true event again. When I said secretaries, they were offended, so I try to avoid that word altogether. But last Wednesday, and this is a fact, Sarah pulled out a sheet. She either Googled it or brocked it or whatever she did. But top 7 universities in the Caribbean, and lo and behold, we were there, one of them. You should be proud of that. And this is all because of the faculty we have, the dean we have, the deans we have on the island, and the double accreditation and all those things go with it. I don't want to bore you with those things, but I want you to be very proud of who we are as much as we are proud of who you are and what you're going to be. So let's join the party. Let's have fun, okay? I think Michelle told me that I have enough time, but I don't want to really bore you with anything. Every year, this is a tradition that I have made up of, and it probably is important for me. And I want to make sure that you also really recognize what goes on behind the back in the Ohio office, in the faculty lounge in Curacao. And that is the people you don't see doing all the hard work. And they're here. The trustees are here. Some of them I've mentioned, by all of them I'm going to mention by name. So please pardon me because it's a long list. The trustees are Mr. John Tolstein, sitting in the back. Mr. Rich Limongi. They are prominent people in their own fields, but you don't see them, but they guide us. And they are the superpowers. Everything goes to them, and they tell us to do it this way, or do it that way, or don't do it. I think Dr. Lakhani has not shown up, but Dr. Shakir Hussain is a professor at YSU. Faculty and staff, Dr. Arja, he's representing the faculty, and I think all of you know him. Dr. Bala, Dr. Ghani is here. Where is Dr. Wilson? He's down the list. He's my favorite because I use his word empathy a lot, and he believes in it. So Dr. Wilson. And then we have the vice presidents, Mr. Dilu Dinani and Mr. Alan Kopp. And if you see any beautiful ladies anywhere here, the girls, I think Michelle has a mission that whomever she's going to hire has to be, first criterion has to be that they have to be beautiful. The Ohio staff, they're all sitting there, they're all beautiful. Equally beautiful is my wife, Rehana. Please get up. No, you got to get up. You got to get up. Here we go. Then we have, of course, you heard Dr. Samir and his beautiful wife, Kunzo. And unfortunately, my daughter couldn't make it, but Rubina, Yasser, and her 4 beautiful kids If they were there, there would be a riot, but I wish they were there. They couldn't make it. And this is a special day because there are some family members that are coming here for the first time. You guys should be happy for that. And that is Anjum Rajpura from Canada, my elder sister's daughter. My sister Zubeda and my brother-in-law Karim Pathan from North Carolina. And I think I'm not forgetting anybody, right? You met. Oh, yeah. Is she here? My sister-in-law, I apologize for that. I can always blame Michelle because she made the list. But again, I welcome you all here. I think the day belonged to you. The day belonged to you because you have put in your hard work. You have done everything that needed to be done. And it belongs to you because starting today, there will be an extended name, either doctor or MD. Doctor in the beginning, MD at the end. So you're going to have that for the life that you're going to live. Enjoy it and then work hard. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fateh. I have broad shoulders. I'll take it. Sure. Sorry, Doctor. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The culmination of years of dedication, sacrifice, and growth. Today we honor not only your hard work, but also the unwavering support of all of your family, the guidance of your professors, and the encouragement of everyone who helped you along the way. You're now about to receive your Doctor of Medicine degrees. With pride and heartfelt congratulations, we're now going to begin the hooding of the graduates and the presentation of the Doctor of Medicine degrees. So Jackie can come down. Okay, she's here. Hooding of the graduates will be completed by Dr. Abdul Ghani, Dean of Postgraduate Education. Conferring of the degrees will be done by Dr. Samir Fateh, President of Avalon University, with the help of our Board of Trustee, Dr. John Talstein. So I would like to ask if the graduating class to please follow the directions of Jackie. And if guests would like to take photos, it would be nice if just try not to block anybody's view. The photographer will also be taking photos as well. Heba Alam, cum laude. Salah Samir Bazi, magna cum laude. He's going to be hooded by his dad, Dr. Samir Salabazi. Ritish Buma. Remember to pose for your pictures over there, guys. Chrislyn Blessing Ujomor, magna cum laude. Krishna Chala. Mehdi Daska. Lalit Dayal, magna cum laude, and he's going to be hooded by Dr. Satish Arja, Dean of Avalon University. Gary Keith Golding. Raghu Halapa Nagraj. Amin Hamasitaharabadi. Laveth Igbaruke, cum laude. Woo. Toluani me JJ, magna cum laude. I didn't see. Noel John. Tejus Kakarla. Christo Theodore Lamprakos, and he would like to be hooded by Dr. Stewart. Sana Majid, magna cum laude. Manish Pajwal Main Manahar, summa cum laude. Abhishek Reddy Madam. Lishante Missick. being hooded by Dr. Lawrence Makuna, her brother. Did not help me with this one, Chima. Chimabi. No. Chimabi. Nwaizu. Thank you. Oluwada Milare Alarinde, cum laude. And she's going to be hooded by Dr. Aituna Jesu Olanade. And guess what? She's our graduate. Victory E. Operacha, cum laude. The Rav Patel, and he would be like to be hooded by Dr. Stewart. Mehdi Raza, magna cum laude, and he's going to be hooded by Dr. Syed Raza, his father. And last but not certainly least, Sarah Elizabeth Toussaint, magna cum laude, and she's going to be hooded by Dr. Jean Paul Errol Toussaint. At this time, I would like to ask our Dean of Clinical Sciences, Dr. Lanny Wilson, to lead our graduates in reciting of the Hippocratic Oath. Graduates, you may be seated.
Thank you, Michelle. Happy moments, exciting moments, thrilling moments, inspiring moments. I tell you, I was really impressed by Dr. Mahmoud Fateh's speech. You know, he gave the whole speech without any notes in front of him, so that was crazy good. One of the things that we're noted for here at Avalon is being the kindest medical school in the Caribbean, but I propose that we're the kindest medical school in the world. Yeah. Carry that kindness with you, because kindness not only feels good to those who receive it, but it feels good to those who give it as well. So keep that in mind. One of the first things that I told you through orientation, or asked you, what is the golden rule? Many of you didn't know it at the time, but as the years have gone by, you've practiced it, I'm sure. The golden rule is simply take care of others the way you'd want to be taken care of yourself. Take care of others, as our Chancellor said, Dr. Fateh said, take care of others the way that he would want to be cared for, with kindness, compassion, with just excellent care. Remember the golden rule. Through my 6,000 deliveries, with every decision that I made, I tried to take care of people the way that I would want to be cared for. Remember that simple concept, and it will guide you with the best decisions as the years go by. Doctors, you are part of a long tradition that goes back not only centuries, but millennia, back to the time of Hippocrates. Today, we're going to recite this ancient oath, and all of you in the audience, if you have one of these booklets, you can follow along with us. It's on the last typed page of your booklet. For a little while, I thought I'd have to just do this so well that you could remember every word and not be reading it off, but knowing that you have it in your hand, I'll make my introductions a little longer than they might have been. So let's go for it, graduates. I do solemnly affirm, as did the ancient Greeks. Repeat after me. No, wait for me, wait for me. No, I gotta lead the way. So I'll say a phrase and you repeat after me, and say it loud and proud, okay? So let's start again. I do solemnly affirm, as did the ancient Greeks, by all that I hold most sacred, that according to my ability and judgment, I will keep this oath and its stipulations. I hold my teachers in this art are equal to my own parents, and extend to them the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will, by precept, lecture, and every other mode of instruction, impart a knowledge of the art to my progeny and those of my teachers, and to disciples bound by covenant and oath according to the law of medicine. I will follow that system of treatment which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of my patients, and abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. I will exercise my art solely for cure of my patients and the prevention of disease and will give no drugs and perform no operations for a criminal purpose, nor far less suggest such a thing. With honor and dignity, I will practice my profession, not permitting consideration of religion, nationality, race, or social standing, to intervene between duty and my patient. Into whatsoever houses I enter, I will go for the benefit of the sick and will hold myself aloof from every voluntary act of wrongdoing or corruption. Whatever I may see or hear in the lives of others which ought not to be spoken abroad, I will not divulge, reckoning that such should be kept secret. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art respected by all people in all times. But should I trespass and violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot. Okay, now we officially changed our tassels from one side to the other. That's an entryway into doctorship. Congratulations, good job, good job, good job.
So graduates, you may be seated. Before I address the graduates in closing remarks, I would like to take a moment to thank those of you who are so important to the success of this event every year. First and foremost, to our newest graduates, this day would not be possible without your hard work, commitment, and dedication. I would like to thank the core team of Avalon University, the admissions team, the clinical department, whom I know you love so much, along with the rest of the Ohio staff. The planning of this event is touched by all of you. Thank you to everyone. Also, thank you to our Curacao faculty and administrative support staff. The remarkable support provided to these students has been instrumental in their successes. Also, thank you to the Dior staff, and thank you to Courtney for providing photography services, and to our videographer, Antonio. And finally, to all of the preceptors of Avalon University who work so hard with our students during rotations. You continually give back to education and are crucial to the success of our students. So today marks the culmination of what I'm sure has been a challenging, transformative, and hopefully deeply rewarding journey. You're likely feeling waves of emotions, relief that you've made it, pride in all you've accomplished, and a growing excitement as you look toward the future and all the opportunities it holds. But before you step into the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to pause just for a moment and reflect. One day you will have the power to make a real difference in people's lives. Use that power wisely. Let today be more than just a finish line. Let it be the beginning of a lifetime of learning, growing, and serving. Remember, medicine is not only a science, it's also an art. It demands not just knowledge and technical skill, but also compassion, humility, and humanity. The best physicians bring all of themselves to their work, head, hands, and heart. Along with the degree you receive today, you also join a truly elite and honored community. You now hold something that very few in the world can claim, the right to place those coveted letters, M.D., after your name. And with that comes both privilege and profound responsibility. So take this moment. Feel the weight and the wonder of what you've achieved. As this ceremony draws to a close, think not just of what you've completed, but of what lies ahead. Stay humble, stay resilient, work hard, and always remain grateful for your education, your mentors, your loved ones, and this opportunity that you got, because there are so many who would give anything to stand in your place today. Tomorrow will bring new challenges for sure, and new opportunities that will shape you as a physician and as a person. As you walk out into the world, take pride in what you are walking away from, a job exceptionally well done. And may you always look back on your time at Avalon with pride and gratitude and fond memories too. On behalf of all of us here at Avalon University, congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard, you've succeeded, and now it's time to celebrate. We are so proud of you. Graduates, please stand for the recessional. So Jackie's going to lead you out. I would like for the guests to stay in the auditorium, and I will dismiss the guests after in a little bit. So after that, there will be a luncheon for everyone once I dismiss the guests. Thank you, everyone, for all in attendance.